Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome to Machu Picchu Country Club, designed by Catalugu 18. This is a fantasy golf course situated on the 15th century Inca citadel located in southern Peru. So let's have a look at the course details. As always, leaving everything at default. Fairways and greens are firm, the green speeds are medium, time of day is dawn and the weather is clear. Let's check out the tee options. We do have one tee option which is playing 6,911 yards, and as always, pin set number 1. Thank you so much for the continued support on the channel. If you haven't already done so, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you are enjoying the content, smash the like button. So here we are on the first hole. Wow, cool looking environment, to be honest. I really did not know what to expect when I selected this course. That looks a very harsh slope, but I think we can just about drive this. We do get the perfect. If I am past the flagstick, there should be a helping backstop there that hopefully keeps the ball on the dance floor and brings it back towards the pin. This is going to work out really well. It is going to set up an eagle opportunity. There's the backstop. Green speeds are 144. There is a fair bit of movement in this, especially at my feet. Let's see if we can drain this open and eagle putt. What a start that would be. That needs to start turning. Oh, I tell you what, that just burned the edge. It was a valiant effort. It's left me with a gimme birdie that we do convert. But disappointing not to kick things off there with an opening eagle. Hole number 2, this is a par 5. Severely downhill, playing 513 yards, down 134 feet. These fairways clearly are very undulating. There's a red fast. We are going to find the fairway, but I'm going to lose a lot of yardage off the tee there. And that is going to leave me a lengthy uphill approach shot into the green. I really needed the perfect there, but this concerns me about the severe slope on the fairways. I reckon it could really hinder you on some holes if you're not careful, depending on the wind. But let's see if we can get this 5-wood up onto the dance floor. It's a horrible swing line, but we have counteracted it with that fast. Once again, there is a backstop here that should help me out. This should now come back towards the pin. It's going to give me an eagle opportunity here. Now, we missed an eagle opportunity on the first. Let's see if we can go one better and drain this one from 15 feet. Needs to turn, needs to turn. This time it does drop on the edge. And we are 3 under through 2 holes. We could have been 4 under, except for the lip of the cup on the first hole. Hole number 3, once again, it's an elevated tee shot. I'm just going to try and take this down the right hand side of the fairway. There's a perfect. This ball should kick left. Look at that bridge. It's like camouflage with the leaves. I don't think I've ever seen that feature in the game before. That is such a cool looking bridge. That's probably the best bridge I've seen in the game, to be fair. It's like a little tunnel, actually. That is really creative and such a fantastic look. So 159 yards, down 16 feet. Certainly don't want to be short of the pin due to that slope. I'm just in between clubs here. I'm going to go 7-iron, a little bit of loft and full backspin. And I'm once again looking to play the slope in the green. Anything past the pin should come back towards it. So laser beam perfect. Hopefully we're going to find this backstop. We may be a little bit long, you know. That should start to feed back down towards the pin. It's not coming back as much as I expected it to. But it is a pretty straightforward putt from 29 feet, down 6 inches, breaking both ways. It's certainly turning more from right to left than anything though. We've certainly got the weight. Now that should start to turn. It's on a good line. It does turn right into the centre of the cup. What a fantastic birdie. And we've went birdie, eagle, birdie start, which puts me 4 under par. What a way to kick things off here on the Inca Citadel. This is a tough tee shot. I think driver's going to be too much. I'm going to try and fully fade this from left to right, just taking a little bit of yardage off the tee shot. And hopefully we can find the right centre off the fairway. There's another laser beam perfect, and that is a huge fade. And that is going to work out really well. It's going to leave me a huge uphill approach shot into this green. This is such a long hole. I don't think 5-wood has the legs to get there, you know. I'm going to have to fully loft up this 3-wood. We may be a little bit long, but once again there is a backstop if we are too far past the pin. So big shot coming up here. It's a tiny fast, that shouldn't hinder me too much. It's going to land on the dance floor. Surely it starts to feed back down towards the pin. There's the backstop. It reluctantly came back. It's going to leave me a downhill putt. But wow, what a lengthy par 4 this is. Depending on the wind, that could be a really difficult hole to reach into. I think I've just under hit this, but anything past the hole would have just disappeared down that slope. So just a good lag putt there. It does ensure my first par off the round. And I am 4 under through 4 holes, but having such a fun time out in this golf course. Not played a course like this in a long time. So hole number 5, once again, huge elevation drop into the fairway. Just applied a tiny bit of draw. There's a baby slow. The draw should kick in, and that should comfortably find the right centre off the fairway. But I'm really enjoying the look and the layout of this course. Certainly is something different. So 84 yards, up 19 feet. Lob wedge is just not going to get there, I don't think. So I'm going to have to go sand wedge. A little bit of loft, full backspin, and once again play the backstop that's past the pin. There's a red fast. That's tracking way left. It should still have the legs to get there. This could work out really well. It's not the shot I did intend, but that's a really fortunate outcome despite the red fast. It's left me a straightforward putt. Well, it's no gimme from 9 foot, but it's one of the easier putts you're going to face in this green. That should turn. It does turn. We do get back on the birdie trail, and I move to 5 under par. It's one of these courses that you just do not know what to expect next. And hole number 6, this is a long par 3 downhill. Let's have a look at this from behind the green and just show you what I'm looking at from the tee box. That truly is magnificent. So I think 5 wood's going to be too short. 3 wood's just going to be a little bit too long. But once again, there is a backstop there. Let's see if we can play the backstop. It's just after the flag stick. There's a perfect. Couldn't have hit that any better. That needs to get down though to find this backstop. Hopefully it's not going to kick too firm. I tell you what, this could come back into the cup. Go on, get there. Turn. What a fantastic effort. That has really came back off that slope. It's going to leave me a 15-foot putt uphill for the birdie. This one is going to turn ever so slightly from left to right. I've been firm in the putt. It just didn't turn as much as I expected it to. That's disappointing. It is going to ensure the par. And I move on to the next hole with interest. So 5 under through 6 holes. Hole number 7. This is a shorter par 3, but once again, look at the slope here. I'm going to have to try and hit hybrids here and try and kick it into this slope that is defending the pin. Just going to loft this up. Really need to put a good stroke on this. We get a laser beam perfect. Hopefully this kicks and has the legs to get up this bank. Oh, what a golf shot that is. Surely that stays. No, don't come back. No way. How unfortunate is that? I just don't seem to get the breaks out there on the golf course at times. That is so unfortunate, and I've been heavily punished. This is a tough putt. 51 feet, up 3 feet. I just want to get this up into the top part of the green. Certainly got the weight. Have we got the read? Ball didn't seem to turn back towards the right there, but that was a difficult putt. I'll take that all day long. And I do drop that in for the par save. But wow, how unlucky was that tee shot. But what a fascinating golf course this is. The designer clearly has a great imagination. But hole number 8's a par 5. I'm just going to try and take this down the right hand side centre off the fairway. taking the hazards out of play. There's a baby fast. It's certainly going to find the right hand side of the fairway. Hopefully we don't get such a severe kick here. It is going to kick right. But I wouldn't fancy try to maintain these fairways with a ride-on lawnmower or any lawnmower. They are so undulating. Let's try and loft up driver here. Kick this on from the front. There's a huge defending bank there. Get a laser beam perfect. This has got a chance of kicking up, you know. Go on, get there. Get there. Oh, what a shot this could work out to be. This should set up a great eagle opportunity. Wow, what an outcome. It actually sounded as if I caught the overhanging leaves of the trees there, but I'm not sure. That ball really travelled. There's the second eagle off the round, and I do move to 7 under par. But hole number 9. This is a short par 4. This could well be drivable depending on the kick we get. Being aggressive here. Oh, it's a baby slow. That looks like it's going to kick to the right. I really needed the perfect there. It just shows you how punishing master swing difficulty is. Couldn't have got closer to the perfect, and that ball still deviated right. But this is now a difficult shot. Anything too far along, it's disappearing. But I'm sure this flop shot with a lie has the legs just to stop short of the pin. That needs to get down and sit. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. That could be gone. It is gone. Wow. I'm really surprised that that ball travelled as far as that. I really expected it to be a few yards short. But once again, I've left myself a horrible uphill putt. 74 feet, 5 feet uphill. This is going to have to be near 100% to reach, I do believe. Struggling to get the vibration. There it is. 97% power. Go on. It's another fantastic putt from distance there. Great lag putt.
I believe this is for your par.
I do secure the par.
Right, well done.
But on another day, you're talking about inches with some of these slopes that I've had to navigate. I've just not had the fortune of getting a break from either of them so far. But I'm just going to try and draw an 8-iron here. Try and find the left-hand side of the pin. Helping 6 mile per hour wind. There's a slow. That's going to stay right. Yardage was beautiful though. But I love all these stonework that's dotted about the course. Clearly old Inca buildings that have just deteriorated over time. This is a very makeable putt for the birdie. That should hold its line. It's turned. Oh wow, that really turned. It actually didn't turn back.
And here we go. Par putt coming up.
You can see there that last bead, both the two beads were just slightly turning back towards the hole, but it stayed straight. I'm going to remain at 7 under par. Hole number 11. Is this drivable? I'm certainly going to take this on. Anything to the right and I am in big trouble here. So just try to find this green that's up there on the top platform. It's another perfect 102% power. This should kick hard right, but I don't think it's going to get up this false front. It's not got the legs, but hopefully I can secure the up and down here. My only concern with this course is the real sharp slopes. If you miss the fairway, you're going to be in real bother. Because as we all know, the pitches and the flops just sometimes don't have the aerial ability to get up these slopes, especially if you have a poor lie at your feet. I'm sure time will tell. Hopefully we do avoid them. Use the slope to perfection there, and I do walk away with the first birdie of the back 9, I do believe. And we move to 8 under par. Hole number 12, downhill par 4, seems to be the common theme. Where is the green? I think it's over here to the right hand side. It is. So I'm going to have to try and shape this to find this fairway. Just applying a little bit of fade and taking this down the centre of the fairway. That 9 mile per hour wind will blow me back. It's a tiny slope. Oh wow, I've really overturned that. Really didn't expect the ball to move as hard right as that with the amount of fade I played. Whether or not I was reaching that fairway
Not what you
is a
wanted,
different
yes.
question or not. We weren't actually reaching that second part of the fairway. So heavy rough. I think 7-iron should have the legs just to land at the front of the green. There is a backstop once again if you are long. Let's go 6-iron. Want to make sure I get there. It's a tiny fast. It's going to be too long. We are going to find the backstop, but that slopes off the green. Should have went with my first instinct, which was 7-iron. Shouldn't have changed there at the last second.
Setting up for our
A
third
wise
shot.
man once said, always go with your gut instinct. Let's see if we can chip this in from 7 yards out. Playing the slope and the break. Should turn. It has turned. It's actually overturned.
Oh, nice
But
little
it is going to
chip
ensure a
there.
tap-in birdie. We do remain at 8 under. You just feel like you're playing on a constant knife edge here, guys, because one mistake in this golf course is really going to put you into trouble. That fairway is really elevated. Love the steps that take you up to it, though. Let's see if we can get the perfect. Take this down the right-hand side. Oh, I've hit 3 wood.
And the tee shot looks like it'll be
I
safe.
can't believe it gave me 3 wood by default there. I was just an autopilot, and this ball's going to come all the way back down. That is one of the concerns I raised a few holes into the course. So why really been punished there, but I really did not pay attention. I should have hit driver. And this is now a lengthy shot into the green. It is a big green. Slope's really going to move me from right to left combined with the wind. So aiming way out to the right hand side. There's a slight fast. I have pushed it. This ball's going to kick left. That could be OB, you know. Disappointed that I did not notice the driver. Well, that I wasn't using the driver. And this is now horrible. These are one of these slopes that I feared that you could find yourself on. I don't think actually lob wedge has enough loft and distance to get there. Let's go sand wedge, full loft, full backspin. And hopefully I land this just short of the pin, you know. Big shot coming up. This is to save par. Decent execution. Please don't spin too much. What a fantastic recovery shot that is. And that's all about knowing your clubs and your yardage. That actually feels like a birdie. It's a fantastic par save. How on earth I've walked away with par there, I will never know. But I do move on to hole number 14. This is drivable if you get the perfect here. I'm just going to try and shape this from right to left. Huge draw shot here, and once again using the backstop at the back of the green. There's a perfect. Couldn't have hit that any better. Swing timing's been far better today. Surely this starts to work its way back down. No way. The firm green's just not allowing me to use that backstop there. That's a pity. But let's see if I can splash this one close. Full off, full backspin. Should bounce just at the bottom of that slope and hopefully trickle its way down. That ball's flew. How on earth have I gotten that distance? That's gone, by the way. I'm surprised at the distance I got on that splash shot. I didn't think I was on a severe downhill slope.
This is our third shot.
And this is now horrible. I'm just going to try and land this as close to the pin as possible. Not the best of lies, though. Oh, that's came up way short. That didn't come out well at all. I did execute a red slope, and this could now get silly. I'm just going to try and pitch this to the back of the green and spin it back towards the hole. There's a red fast. That should come back down. Oh, that's turning way right. It's gaining momentum. That's gone. That's gone. Oh, early. What is going on here? I'm having a disaster. But these are these slopes that I did say. They're just too severe. Pardon me. And they really can cause havoc like you're seeing here. That didn't come out at all well once again. I'm going to have to splash this with the lob wedge. I'm not sure if it's a glitch in the game, but these slopes, which you don't think are that severe on the uphill lie, just really kill the flight and yardage of the ball. This is for triple bogey, and it's no gimme either. Big putt. Is it going to turn? It does turn, but I have really ruined my scorecard there. Triple bogey, 8 under back to 5 under.
After that one.
And we move on to the 15th.
This one up on the
Just got to be
15th hole.
careful of these buildings that have deteriorated. Don't want to get your ball stuck in there. So just playing the wind here. It's a tiny slope. And that ball is staying right.
That tee shot looks
This
good.
looks like it's going to kick hard left. It's one thing I have noticed about this course. Every kick you seem to get kicks you towards the hazards.
It looked pretty good from where I was, but we ended up in the rough.
And I'm certainly not going to reach the green now. I'm going to have to try and chase this down the fairway with 5 iron. And see if we can run it up onto the dance floor. I don't think it's got the legs to get there, so I'm going to have to require my scrambling skills once again to walk away with a par.
All right, back on the fairway.
But really enjoying the challenge of this course. Like I say, it's something completely different. Going to play the slope to the right hand side. It really gives me an opportunity to be creative. Now this ball should start to come back and towards the hole. It's a good shot. It's set up a really makeable par putt
This one's just
from 3 feet out. We are going to step on to the 16th hole at 5 under par. 3 holes remaining.
And you're still right there at 5 under.
Thoroughly enjoying my time out in this golf course.
16th
Once
hole
again,
upon us here. Let's
getting
see
a
what
new
happens.
designer. Some coverage. Getting his name and course out there. So there's a perfect. Just taking this down the right hand side. It's clearly going to kick right. I actually kicked left. Why? I really expected that ball to kick right.
Setting up about 115.
So 114 yards, up 75 feet. I'm in between clubs here. I'm just going to try and play the wind and the slope. Anything to the left of the pin should be good. There's a tiny fast. That's long.
Might be over the green.
That is long. Really needed to get the perfect there to play the backstop.
On that approach.
And this is now horrible.
Here now for our third.
Just going to try and trickle this ball out from the heavy rough onto that slope and let it feed down towards the pin. There's the kick. Needs to settle down. Should be a pretty basic putt.
Looking at an 11-foot.
11 feet out. Hopefully we can drain this.
Putt appears
It's
to
on
be
a good
line.
line, good weight. I do drain it right into the centre
In there,
of the
for
cup.
par.
I remain at 5 under. Let's see if we can
And
pick up a
5
birdie
under
here
for
on
your
these
score
last
at the
2
moment.
holes. But while I look at this green complex, certainly don't want to be on the right hand side of that pin. So I'm just going to try and take this down the left hand side, feed it in with the wind. And hopefully this has got the legs to get up there. It's a tiny fast, which means it's going to stay left, but it should leave me a decent putting opportunity. Taking the hazardous slope out of the play there.
On the green.
It is uphill.
Here we go. This drops.
But a lot of players will look at these greens and say they're shocking greens. It's pure sculpting. You know, some greens you just can't fire the ball right at the pin, guys. You've got to play the slope. What a fantastic putt that is. I do pick up my second birdie of the back 9. I've really found this back 9 a lot more challenging than the front 9. And look at this for a final looking hole. This is really cool. Really enjoying it. Hopefully we can avoid any hazards here and take this down the right hand side. Double figure wind should bring me back. It's another laser beam perfect. Swing timing's been far superior today. Please don't land in the rough. It has done. I've just not had any breaks today whatsoever. I'm going to be aggressive here. I'm going to take on 3 wood, full off. Whether or not it gets over this slope's a different story, guys, but we'll soon find out. No, that ball just went straight up in the air. I got the perfect too. And once again, I trickle into the rough. I just can't buy a break just now. So let's see if we can use the slope that's just to the right of the green here in short. I get the perfect. Hopefully I get a firm kick out here and this ball's got the legs to run up towards the flagstick and set up birdie. It's a nice kick which we played for. The ball's dying a death, but it should be quite a quiet putt. There's actually a little bit more movement in it than I expected. It's another putt that's going to turn both ways. I'm just favouring the right hand side here. I think I've overhit that. It didn't turn towards the end, but you could argue I overhit it. That ball did not turn back towards the hole. It's going to be a disappointing par, which we do convert. But there we go, guys. What a fantastic fantasy golf course. It really has a lot to offer. I really enjoyed the creativity aspect of it and such an interesting layout. But that is it for today's video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.